Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Vikings going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down. Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt, and he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And out now come the Vikings. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run it again with Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Cook. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watching that Marty, Marty. Watching that Marty, Marty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. As they run the counter play. And look out, I think he's going to go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Now back to throw.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And tough starting field position here. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Walker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Complete outright to Jake Butt. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Porter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. And Tate's got it. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now out comes Minnesota. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Detroit. No.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Set. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Porter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And that'll set them back 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Bishop. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Watch it now, Artie. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30. No. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Handoff comes to Cook. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Ajayi. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hurry up, here we go. Bleed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back there in Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And that'll be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Green, 39. Watching that, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching that, Marty. Marty. Watching that, Marty. Marty. Back there in Philly. Here we go. Watching that, Marty. Marty. Leopard. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On second down, Cook. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try to run with a J. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Back there.
On 3rd down, it's Reed. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Flushed out right, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Defense showing blitz. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right now. Look at 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A road win in the National Football League.
You